Dante's Inferno, Canto 20. New punishments behoves me sing in this 20th canto of my first canticle, which tells of spirits sunk in the abyss. I now stood ready to observe the full extent of the new chasm thus laid bare, drenched as it was in tears most miserable. Through the round veil I saw folk drawing near, weeping and silent, and at such slow pace as litany processions keep up here. And presently, when I had dropped my gaze lower than the head, I saw them strangely ride twixt collarbone and chin, so that the face of each was turned towards his own backside, and backwards must they needs creep with their feet, all power of looking forward being denied. Perhaps some kind of paralytic fit could twist men so. Such cases may have been. I never saw it, nor can I credit it. And listener, so God give thee grace to glean profit of my verse, think if I could be left dry-eyed, when close before me I had seen our image so distorted, so bereft of dignity, that their eyes, brimming pools, spilled down to bathe the buttocks at the cleft. Truly I wept, leaned on the pinnacles of the hard rock, until my guide said, "What? And art thou too like all the other fools? Here pity, or here piety must die if the other lives. Who's wickeder than one that's agonized by God's high equity? Lift up thy head, and look upon him for whom once the earth gaped wide before the Thebans' eyes. Whither wilt thou be gone, Amphiaraus? Why leavest thou the war? They cried, but he rushed down, and never stayed till he reached Minos, that o'er such hath power. See how he makes a breast of shoulder blade, because he tried to see too far ahead. He now looks backward and goes retrograde. And lo, you there, Tiresias, who shared his proper shape and altered every limb, changing his manhood for a womanhood, so that he needs must smite the second time his wand upon the twin and tangled snakes to get his cock feathers restored to him. Aaron's behind his breast back forward makes, in Luna's mountains, at whose foot the knave who dwells down in Carrara hoes and rakes. He, mid the white bright marbles, had his cave. There lived, and there looked out, with naught to screen his view of starry heaven and ocean wave. He, whose chin beard shows so white on his brown shoulders, was a memorable augur in Greece, what time the land was quite emptied of males, so that you'd scarce be able to find a cradling boy. He set the time with Calchas for the cutting of the first cable, Eurypylus his name. And my sublime tragedy sings him somewhere. Thou'lt recall the place that hast by heart the whole long rhyme. That other there, who looked so lean and small in the flanks, was Michael Scott, who verily knew every trick of the art magical. Lo, G. Bonatti! Lo, Dante! He may well wish now that he had stuck to his last, but he repents too late. And yonder, see the witch wives, Miserable women who cast needle and spindle and shuttle away for skill with mommets and filters. There they go, all past. But come, Cain with his thorn bush strides the sail of the two hemispheres. His lantern now already dips to the water below Seville. And yesternight the moon was full, as thou shouldst well remember. For throughout thy stay in the deep wood she harmed thee not, I trow. Thus he. And while he spake, we went our way.